Hello students, how are you all? Hope you guys are absolutely fine. Myself Kulvinder Kaur. Here again I am with you to discuss one more topic of chapter number 1 development. Our today's topic is income and other criteria to measure development. As in the last video we discussed about the limitation of average income. So in today's video I am going to explain you some other criteria which are also very important to measure development of a country or region along with per capita income. So let's start the video. When we look at individual aspirations and goals, we found that people not only think of better income but also have goals such as security, respect for others, equal treatment, freedom, etc. in their mind. Similarly, when we think of a nation or a region, we may, besides average income, think of other equally important attributes. What could these attributes be? These attributes are birth rate, death rate, infant mortality rate, literacy rate, enrollment ratio, and many others. Overall, health, education and all other facilities shows the development along with per capita income. Let's take an example. The given table shows the per capita income of Maharashtra, Kerala and Bihar. Actually, these figures are of per capita net state domestic product at current prices for the year 2013 and 14. If we ignore the exact meaning of this complicated term and take it to per capita income of the state, we find that of the three, Maharashtra has the highest per capita income and Bihar is at the bottom. It means that on an average, a person in Maharashtra earned rupees 1,17,091 in 1 year, while on an average, a person in Bihar earned only about rupees 31,199. So, if per capita income is to be used as a measure of development, Maharashtra is considered as the most developed and Bihar as the least developed state of the three. Now come to another table which is of infant mortality rate of 2013, literacy rate of 2011 and net attendance ratio of 2009 and 10 to know about how other criteria are important. Okay, let us discuss about these three terms. First of all, infant mortality rate. Infant means Shishu, means a child of less than 1 year. Infant mortality rate indicates the number of children that die before the completion of 1 year as a proportion of 1000 live children born in that particular year. अगर हम लोग 1000 इन्फेंट्स को अलग कर दें तो कितने ऐसे बच्चे हैं जो 1 साल कंप्लीट करने से पहले ही मर जाते हैं, उन्हें हम कहते हैं इन्फेंट मोर्टेलिटी रेट, यानी कि हम उन बच्चों का प्रोपोर्शन फाइंड करते हैं आउट ऑफ 1000 इन्फेंट्स. और IMR जितना कम हो उतना ही ज़्यादा बेटर होता है. सो एज पर द टेबल, इन्फेंट मोर्टेलिटी रेट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र इज 24 per 1000 of children. In Kerala, it is 12 and in Bihar, it is 42. The table shows that in Kerala, out of 1000 children born, 12 died before completing the age of 1 year. But in Maharashtra, the proportion of children dying within 1 year of birth was 24, which is just double. On the other hand, the per capita income of Maharashtra is more than that of Kerala. Okay, second one is literacy rate. Literacy rate refers to the proportion of people who are able to read and write of the age group 7 and above. In Maharashtra, literacy rate is 82%, Kerala 94% and Bihar 62%. So from the table, Kerala has the highest literacy rate and literacy rate is always higher the better. जितना ज़्यादा पढ़े लिखे लोग होंगे उतना ही ज़्यादा better है. So next one is net attendance ratio. Net attendance ratio is the total number of children of age group 14 and 15 years attending school as a percentage of total number of children in the same age group. Net attendance ratio में बताता है कि कितने ऐसे बच्चे हैं 14 से 15 ईयर्स के जो स्कूल अटेंड कर रहे हैं उसी एज ग्रुप के टोटल स्टूडेंट्स में से। और नेट अटेंडेंस रेशियो भी जितना हायर होगा उतना ही ज़्यादा बेटर होगा। क्यों होगा? क्योंकि जितने ज़्यादा स्टूडेंट स्कूल जाएंगे यानी कि सेकेंडरी एजुकेशन के लिए जाएंगे उतना ही कंट्री का ह्यूमन कैपिटल इंक्रीज होगा, यानी कि हमारी कंट्री में उतने ही ज़्यादा डॉक्टर, इंजीनियर, प्रोफेसर्स वगैरह बनेंगे। एज पर द टेबल, नेट अटेंडेंस रेशियो per 100 person is 64 of Maharashtra, 78 of Kerala and 35 of Bihar, which shows that around 2/3 of children aged 14 to 15 in Bihar are not attending school beyond class 8. And among three, Kerala has highest net attendance ratio. So we conclude that as per capita income, Maharashtra is most developed among three, but as per other attributes, Kerala is most developed. Although income is good method for measuring development, but other criteria must also taken into consideration. I hope you all have understand the topic. For any queries, you can comment in the comment section. Thank you so much.